Started. It's not showing. Oh. So basically, we were all colleagues about 40 years back. At that time, it was more of office work, right? We didn't know anything about personally except some family relationship. But our spiritual journey happening silently, uh, without anybody getting noticed. So I used to meet Sampath. Actually, Sampath was the one who was doing work on what you call as the analysis of noise. Sampath was working on noise analysis in the backplanes. Somehow the work came to me after that. Probably I was a fresher from college. Everybody doesn't like that work. Give it to this fellow. So it's a work which is not, it is actually, people are hate it. They want to do some design, right? Watching it, sitting and observing noise, where you find. So I was given the fresher job. Observing noise, finding out where the noise is, how to prevent the noise. And the systems are very huge, complex systems with the backplane and wiring. So it requires a lot of patience to understand and observe, because not much of literature or anything was available. It's more of observation. So morning to evening, I have to observe. It's morning 9 o'clock it starts, and by the time I reach home, 9 o'clock in the night, because I'm a bachelor. After going home, for my whole this thing changes. So that is the electronic system. There's noise there. Okay, and this is the biological system. There's a noise here. I was feeling something similar analogous. That was because I was coming from a yogic background. I had done yoga sadhana for 12 years when I young age. So in yoga sadhana, my noise had not gone. I had got some mastery over the mind and something has happened, but really noise has not disappeared. So I'll go and home, sit home like this and observe the noise. No matter what I did, noise was not going. Okay. Then I thought, let me pray to Shiva. Shiva will help me to get rid of noise. Some noise is there inside. So then I said, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. My idea is Shiva is sitting in Kailasa. And I heard that if you call sincerely, he'll come. Or I chant Om Namah Shivaya, please come. He's not coming at all. Then I thought something is wrong with my way I'm chanting. Om Namah Shivaya doesn't work that way. So then I thought, okay, Shiva, if is supposed to be God, then he's everywhere. He should be inside me also. How is present inside me? That's all my question. Then I went, oh, Shiva means mostly vairagya, detachment, and wisdom. So I have a little bit of vairagya. I have a little bit already. Little bit of vairagya and detachment. So that must be Shiva. So I started, okay, Shiva is in me. From outer, it came to inner. Things were improving, actually. Noise was coming down. When I started thinking the Shiva is inside me, now I started reducing. Okay. Then also, I don't have as perfect vairagya and as perfect detachment knowledge as Shiva has. Only a little bit of it. Maybe I have something, but not full. I was trying to look for a fullness, completeness. All unconsciously. Nobody told me all these principles. So then I said, must be Shiva, must be something deeper rather than this is this mind, this thing. What is deeper? Deeper must be some consciousness. So consciousness Shiva. Now it makes much more sense. If consciousness is Shiva, then I'm fine. So then I started meditating Shivoham. I'm Shiva. Okay. From Shiva in Kailasa to Shiva as the mind to Shiva as the consciousness.
So and these concepts were remembered on your own without anybody.
It was remembered. Actually, I don't even say remembered. It just came intuitively. But later I came to know it's remembered. Okay. So basically, I had moved from 3 systems of Shaivism. One is called Advaita, Veda to Aveda. Okay, this I must have learned in my past life. That only I remembered later. So suddenly things made much more sense and much more peaceful. Shiva. Okay, so I was just witnessing Sakshi, and once in a while I was meditating. I am Shiva, Shivoham. Okay, things were becoming better, and this is actually Sampath working 9 to 9 in the office. 9 to by the time we would take food and go to home 9 o'clock in the night. From 9 o'clock to midnight 1 o'clock, sit and meditate. Meditate means nothing to else. Om Namah Shivaya chanting will do Shivoham. Okay, so things have started settling down. I was trying to reduce the noise in the office. In the back plane, which is electronic system, I was trying to reduce the noise in the back here, which is back my back plane actually. And there was an electronic bus there. He has a biological bus, spinal cord. Right? Analogy. Nothing more I knew. This much only. But I knew some yogic principles. I didn't know anything about spirituality and all. So these things are becoming better and better. Shivoham was much better than Shiva sitting in Kailas.
What was the
Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. So in the process, when I did this Shivoham and all, I went to several yogic samadhis.
Oh.
What is Savikara, Nirvikara, Savikalpa, Nirvikalpa, Savichara, Sananda, Sasmita. Various stages of samadhi I went through very quickly, passed through. I mean, I was able to recognize because of my yogic background. Right? I was able to recognize each stage of samadhi and I went through also. So there, see, please understand, at that time I didn't know Advaita. Word Advaita itself I knew. Okay? Anything about spirituality, enlightenment, I didn't know anything. For me, only problem was reducing the noise here and reducing the noise in the office. Both are noisy. Thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary thoughts. Right? Unnecessary distractions.
The only one there is. That's the only real one. What else?
Unnecessary thoughts.
Unnecessary thoughts, not all thoughts.
All thoughts, not all thoughts. So I was, and also coming from yogic background, the yogic background stress is always concentration, focus. So to the concentration, the extent of the exclusion of all the thoughts, you should be able to one-pointedness. I was not able to get one-pointedness. If I start something other thoughts will come. So how to get rid of these unwanted thoughts was my question. And as I progressed internally, my progress in the office also happened. Actually, my office became my spiritual lab and my home became my office lab. So it was a very smooth, thankfully, thanks to God or thanks to grace, my material life and spiritual life are one and the same in a way. Then what happened is gradually, mind was becoming very calm and peaceful. One day, I was sitting by my evening prayer, Sandhyavanam. Suddenly, surge of energy started coming inside in the spinal cord. It reached my brain, nervous system, tremendous amount of energy flow inside. I had heard the word of Kundalini earlier, but I never knew that it can happen to somebody like as ordinary person like me. Right? It started changing something inside. What happens is Kundalini, when Kundalini process, if it really happens, it works on the neuroplasticity. The brain has the ability to reconfigure itself, neuroplasticity. I didn't know all these things. So within that half an hour of energy rush, something had changed inside. Okay. It's not temporary. See, many of the sadhana they do, raise the Kundalini, comes back. It's like, this is natural. It's coming natural because of prayer to Shiva and grace to surrender to Shiva. Something has changed inside. The change was tremendous. I was feeling so much of rush of energy in the spinal cord, in the brain cavity here. I didn't know what it is. I started with the noise reduction technology. I started praying, I'm Shiva. Then Shakti somehow came back to Shiva. Energy, right? Shakti will have to come back to Shiva. Suddenly energy started rushing to nervous system. It was very, very pleasant experience. It's a fundamental, fantastic experience. Then I opened my eyes. Something had fundamentally changed in my nervous system. It's not a one-time change. I was able to see everything as a connected world. Everything is connected in the universe. With this eyes, I can see separation. But deep inside, it tells me everything is connected. Everything is energetically connected. Shakti. And that was a tremendous, opening. I started crying. The tears started coming because everything is connected. It's one whole. Okay, this is not actually half an hour back. I was blind. Next half an hour, my eyes had I had opened my eyes. It's called grace, nothing else. I have no way of knowing what it is. So in that half an hour, a surgery on the eyes had performed. The surgery on the inner vision by grace. So that I can say it's simply grace, nothing else. It's none of my effort because I didn't put any effort. I was only observing. Sakshi. I had put my effort in the yoga sadhana. 12 years of yoga sadhana, but with not for any purpose. Just I liked yoga. That's all. So now this changed inner changes. I started looking at the world in a very different way. For me, everything in the world is connected. Everything is interrelated. So this law of karma and all became so obvious to me intuitively. If I do something to somebody, it will come back to me like that. Many of these spiritual teachings become so obvious. without reading anything. But I was really worried. Something is happening to my nervous system. Okay, it is not a temporary change. And I was also very different from other people are viewing the world. Right? Everybody is viewing the world as separate. I am viewing the world as one integrated whole. It is joyful, but I thought maybe something wrong in this also. It may be one more mental disease. So then what happened? I went to doctor first, one neurologist. Check something is happening to my brain or not. That time, fortunately, they didn't have that big sophisticated equipments, MRI surgery. So he did some checks and this hand, that hand movement and all. He said everything is all right. Okay, you're okay. Went. I came. Medically, I seems to be okay. But psychologically, my whole thing as system has changed. Something inside. I'm feeling everything is connected, while everybody feels everything is disconnected, separate. I'm no longer individual actually. So then I thought, okay, this may be a spiritual experience. Who is the best person? There's one big Swamiji in Bangalore. He's well known for his discourses. I took an appointment with him. I tried explaining my experience, and this is my experience. Is this a spiritual experience or psychological experience? What is this? Looking at his experience, I understood he didn't understand head and tail of what. He has a good experience in talking in scripture, but he has no understanding of inner experience. Then, okay, this is a useless case. I can't help, this guy can't help me. Then I thought, okay, I came home. Nobody is able to help me, and nobody will understand also. So I am on my own. Then I started looking at spiritual books. I took some spiritual books and see if there's any reference here. Because in office I have to do some reference book, any noise I have to go to reference some books. In home I started referring spiritual books. That's where I got some amount of spiritual knowledge. But everything I was able to, first shot I was able to correlate every single bit of wisdom which is there in that. In fact, I know somebody has written a book with a scholarship or wisdom. I just started discarding somebody's written scholarship. Somebody has some wisdom in that, I used to like that author. So that way, some effort of this thing got built up. In other words, I was fortunate, blessing. Without seeking something, I got. Without knowing what it is, I got it. After that only understanding what is this whole thing. Okay, then what happened? Some students start coming because of whatever reason. Nobody came for spiritual reason. Many people came from personal reasons, marital reason, office reason. But whatever, all those people are feeling some peaceful when I saw. So then I said, okay, one by one was coming. Then I said, come in a group, I'll teach you. Because one by one is not, I'm not able to handle. Because Monday to Friday, I'm actually that time Saturday also working. So Monday to Friday, I'm working. So I come on Saturday. Then I called in a group. For group, I have to teach something. Okay. So then I said, okay, I'll take some reference and teach something. That's where this whole thing started. In this Kundalini experience, some visions started coming. In the visions, the light, okay, some extrasensory perceptions, all those things came. Many of them I knew intuitively, these are all worthless. I don't want this. They disappeared. That's what so-called siddhis, minor siddhis, major siddhis. I just said, I don't want. Nobody told me. I thought it's worthless. I didn't know what is final. But I knew these are useless. That's how my journey happened. So it continued like that. What happened is that in this process, what happened here, in the awakening process, the Kundalini awakening, lot of your dormant mental powers get awakened. Many people go through some suffering in life. Their vasanas and samskara get come out in terms of disease and all. For me, nothing like that happened. For me, straight away, some of the higher consciousness powers got awakened. Highest consciousness power getting awareness, seeing divinity everywhere. That's the highest. Straight away it got awakened. So then some minor siddhis, minor powers. Of course, minor powers is like ability to read the mind or ability to see the future. Those things got it. And seeing some divine light. So I said, I don't want any of this. Not interested. Mind you, I didn't know what I wanted. I have never understood what I want. I only what is this use of this? I didn't get stuck with any of them. Then the mind was so subtle and sharp. Okay, the mind had become very subtle. So then anything you see, anything you think of, it manifests somewhere. It's called synchronicity or grace. So that time I was working in the Xilinx FPGA. FPGA, some work was there. CDOT sent me to Pune. Before that, what happened was Sant Naneshwari was there, Marathi, Naneshwar's Marathi book. Marathi I didn't know, but English translation had come first time. Okay. Okay. The first time I came, I read the book and I can't read one page. Every time I read, I'll start crying because I know it's the real truth. Whereas some scholars write, I don't cry. These tears started coming. I was feeling so joyful. I kept the book. I'm not able to read. I want to go to a place where Sant Dhaneshwar is there. At that time, the internet was not there. Where Sant Dhaneshwar was there, nobody knows. That sankalpa, no, it starts manifesting in you quickly. Okay, it's like subtle thing, thought it will become big. So then 1 week later, my office sent me go to Pune for Xilinx training. 1 week, I came to Pune. So 4 days training is over. 5th day, somebody said the Sant Dhaneshwar's birthplace is Samadhi place is here, Alandi. Oh, Alandi. Oh, that's why I got this Xilinx training. Xilinx, I have no least interest in Xilinx package. I was not at all interested. I have to listen. Okay, fine. Office work. 5th day, I said, I'm not well. I took off. That time, city bus you have to catch and go there, Alandi. Went there, I was shocked. Some lakhs of people have gathered. It's a huge crowd. You can't even see the temple. The temple was not very big. From 1 kilometer distance, you can see Gopuram. Oh my God, I have come to this place. I'm not able to get darshan. What to do? I was wondering. And suddenly 3 women came from the crowd. 3 women. They came to me and they asked me Hindi. आपको मंदिर जाना है? हाँ. आज मंदिर बंद है. रात 10 बजे तक. That time it was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 10 o'clock till 10 o'clock, mandir is closed. You cannot go. Oh God, I was so heartbroken. Because 9 o'clock is my return train. Mahalakshmi Express, Bangalore. Then they said, आपको मंदिर जाना है? हम बॉम्बे से आए हैं. Special permission. We have come from Bombay. We have special permission. You want to come with us? हाँ. I said yes. Then they made a way in the crowd. Women can make a way. Men cannot go like that. Women say, Rasta chodo, Rasta chodo. They made a way. About half a kilometer way they made. They took me. Then near the mandir, by the time we go, mandir is locked. One boy came and gave the key to them. These people opened the door and took me inside the Garbhagriha, inside the temple. So the Garbhagriha, Shivalinga is there. There's a serpent like this. It's one lamp of light burning. It's totally dark. There's no light there, electric light there. देखिए आपका Dhaneshwar ने यही समाधि लिया था. Dhaneshwar had taken samadhi here. So I did a namaskar. I get up. No woman, no 3 women. I was in the Garbhagriha, standing alone, wondering what's happening here. I was completely, my mind was blown. Okay, what the hell has happened? First of all, I didn't even wonder why 3 women are coming from the crowd and asking me to come. Okay, that to taking me inside Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha, nobody is allowed normally. So inside me.
Crowd came from what?
I'll tell you, right? So I was totally shell shocked. The whole thing was, my mind was blown. Okay, then something came to sense to me. Oh, Sant Dhaneshwar had 3 brothers. Nirvatira, Sopana, Muktabai. They must have come here. What kind of stupid fellow I am? Instead of talking to them, I was coming in temple. I should have asked blessings from them. They look like ordinary Maharashtrian women. Right? So then I got so shocked. I came near a tree. Outside I came. There's a tree, Ashwatha tree. I started crying there. Okay. Crying like a baby, like a child cries. No, I didn't care about people. I was just feeling so bad that I could not talk to these people. Then after some time, somebody came and put water on my face. Okay. Any stomach ache, पेट में दर्द हो रहा है. Okay. पानी पियो. Then somebody came and told, देखिए, आज बहुत पवित्र दिन है. Today's very special day. Sant Dhaneshwar ने आज ही का दिन समाधि लिया था. It was the day he took samadhi itself. And this day is special because it's coming in Adhika Masa. So doubly special. That's why lakhs of people have gathered. आप आज वेट करिए. रात 3 बजे आपको दर्शन मिलेगा. So my darshan is over. Sopana Mukta Nitya Nirvana I met. Everything is over. Then what to tell? I was like oh my. Then the next problem started. I have to go back to the train. Train is at 9 o'clock. Okay, I have to vacate the room and already it was getting 6:30. So I have to catch a proper bus. So I got a bus, went to the hotel, checked out, and station. Mahalakshmi Express was just walked into Mahalakshmi Express. 5 minutes, it left the train. Everything was like a package tour, going there and coming back. So this will happen. What when happens in what I'm saying is Kundalini get awakened, some powers get awakened. Many such things happen. Not one of them. This is one of the example.
No, I wanted to know about that. Yoga, 12 years.
Ah.
The 12 is also very special.
Ah.
So,
Okay. So
because I did that sankalpa many times.
Okay.
But failed miserably.
okay, I didn't do any sankalpa. So
But
12 years.
Vivekananda mentions this.
12 years yoga must be something special. I'll tell you what is special about 12 years. Okay. Since childhood, see, in childhood we grew up in some village type environment. There was nothing much about there was religious activity, bhajans, prayers, some what you call harikatha, all those things, but nothing about yoga and nothing is nobody else. I saw one book on yoga. It is published by Gadag Publication. In Karnataka, there's a publication Gadag. They publish low cost books. So yoga posture I used to see in the book, and I used to put that yoga posture as a kid. I didn't know. I liked it. Then I met a yoga guru. His name is Shanai. He's a Kokani. He started teaching me yoga. He was a very strict guy. Get up at 4:30 in the morning, have a cold water bath. So from 5:30 to 6:30, yoga every day, 7 days a week, no holidays.
This from when?
This is from my 8th standard. Okay, right? So I did it because I liked it. I didn't do for any other purpose. Where every other kids like some cricket and football, I like this yoga. I don't know why. Attraction. And I was not a perfect mastery of the yoga posture, but I did master many asanas. And I also learned about dhyana, dharana, samadhi. I learned basics. Of course, he taught whatever is possible. His guru was Malladihari Swamiji. Malladihari Swamiji. Malladihari Swamiji is actually famous guru. He was the guru of Jaggi Vasudev also. So Malladihari Swamiji was a special this thing. He had a disease in the childhood, and doctor said he can't. He is a paralytic type of disease. Doctor said he cannot be saved, but he did yoga and cured himself. Then he popularized yoga in that whole belt. Actually, today many of the yoga teachers who are coming from Karnataka owe their this thing to Malladihari Swamiji because he created yoga school. Many people got trained there.
Which place?
It's in Davangere, near Davangere. Okay, I trained in Davangere at that time. So then yoga, Davangere proper. It went on. Yoga went on. It is like a routine. Get up in the morning, have a cold water bath, do yoga. On Sundays, oil massage. You do oil massage. That's how we practice. Oil massage yoga. Definitely, it gave me very good understanding about mind. It's working, but it didn't give transcendence of the mind. I knew what are nuisances of mind. Nuisances of mind I came to know well.
That time that it started and
And I didn't get started because of any other reason. I just started did it because I liked it. That's all.
I also read the book at that time.
Okay.
But only thing is didn't do it successfully. And then did more than no, yeah. And not only tried once, tried many times.
Many times.
The timer starts again.
So I did it thoroughly. I enjoyed it. Okay. And of course, I was not able to master full posture sometimes, very complex posture. But everything I did it, I liked it. Yoga, pranayama, dhyana, everything I liked it. There's no other reason. Just because I liked it, I did. No other purpose of enlightenment, liberation, nothing is there. So 12 years is important because a human being, the whole system changes inside. Like our nervous system, our eyes, ears, every whole cells change. In 12 years, complete rejuvenation of body happens. Okay, you are no longer a person who was there 12 years back. It's a completely new. So 12 years is actually completely rebirth if somebody does. That's why there's a saying in our Sanatana Dharma, if you have not met somebody for 12 years, then you have to perform a ritual before meeting him because he is not the same person. He's a completely altogether different person. So 12 years I did. And after that, because of office work and all, it went off. But I think something deep changes had happened in that 12 years. Basically, fine-tuning of the nervous system. Yoga fine-tunes the nervous system very well. So that's what my yoga means. Then one day, one time, there was a announcement. One yogi is coming. His name is just Yogi Raj. He is coming to Davangere. He is going to teach a special yoga called Kundalini Yoga. As usual, I am interested in yoga. Whatever yoga you put X, Y, Z name, I'll go. So I want to go there. He said, you have to come at Brahmi Murta, which is at 4:30 in the morning. I'll give you initiation. Now, see, it's all a challenge, right? In a house, how to explain all these things to family members. But one condition is there. You have to come in Kaupina, loincloth. And loincloth. Oh my God, going in loincloth to that place at 4:30 in the morning.
How far from here?
It's about 2-3 kilometers. But you have
But
to
your father also had that.
see, his father's background is Rama Japa. He is more of a bhakti, nothing more. Rama. But he see all those people don't understand his yogic practices, inner this thing, they don't understand. So then is that he prescribed also 5 meters of white cloth, 2 meters here, another 2 meters here. You have to tie it very specific way. Now, how to get a 5 meters of loincloth, white loincloth is a very big challenge for me. Where do I get it? The house I can't tell. Then we went to a shop. See, that time we were students, no? We had that 5 meters was costing 5 rupees that time. So 50 paisa per month I'll give. Paying installment for that cloth. Right? I was afraid to tell my father, I'm buying a loincloth. Okay. So then I went there. And then 4:30 in the morning, he taught me a practice. I practiced for some time, nothing happened because I didn't know what the hell is Kundalini. I thought some yoga practice, like another yoga, I dropped it. But that yoga, that what I practice, I thought I am teaching you people now. Some of that. Okay. So I didn't know what it is. They dropped it. My father came to know this. My house, they got angry. We were going to some monk with a loincloth. What is this? Then my father's advisors, there are some advisors, my father's friends. They came and told me, see, it's all dangerous. There's something called Kundalini, Brahmarandra. People go mad. Okay, you be very dangerous. You keep away from such people. Like that, they started advising me also. Some deep inside, you know, what I was doing right. So that's where my Kundalini practice started. But after that, the Kundalini got awakened when I'm doing, not because of this practice, or bigger, maybe the practice what has some trigger. So suddenly it got awakened. That's my reason. And office work, that is Hatha Yoga and Kundalini Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga and Kundalini Yoga. In the office work I was doing always became Karma Yoga. I didn't have any expectation of salary, money. I didn't have expectation of people appreciate me. I was just the job I'm doing, and the job will be able to help a lot of country people. Many people. I was seeing the vision of many people getting putting their phone. Okay, it will help many people. So the work became Karma Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, Karma Yoga. Suddenly the energy awakened. This energy. And then it became Bhakti Yoga. Now, tremendous amount of devotion. Everything I feel connected. Here, the God's name, I start crying. Okay. Anything related to God, I cry. My hair used to, this thing, no? The goosebumps. Anything related to. That's where I started going to all these bhajan, satsangs, many programs.
That
Bhagavata, Prema Padrigi.
Remember the big box of
What?
cassettes?
Oh, what happened was,
the last day.
what happened was, Prema Pandagi was the Bhagavad. She came to Malaysian, the Malaysian Shankar Math. First time I went there. Then she was that Krishna Rasalila. Then suddenly my t-shirt is moving. The t-shirt, I was wearing a t-shirt. T-shirt was moving like this, rotating. What happened? My hair, I have a lot of hair in my chest. Everything is starting like a needle. Everything is moving. I was crying. So much of joy. It's like, this is actually the bhakti evokes a lot of hormones and changes within your body, nervous system. This I call it Chitta Shuddhi. Purification is happening. See, if your hair has to stand on this thing, that means deep into unconscious, the whole thing is happening. From subconscious mind to subconscious, unconscious, it has gone. So then I used to, any program is there, I used to go and sit and listen. Similarly, I started listening some Vedanta talks, especially Arsha Vidyati Kendra, some Advaita, late in Malaysia. Okay.
Prema Panduranga, you told me.
Yeah. Prema Panduranga, Bhakti.
We went.
So everything started, I started liking everything, Bhakti, Dana, everything. So Advaita Vedanta, I started listening to this guy, Bananja Govindacharya. Arsha Vidya Kendra, Advaita Vedanta. So Advaita, everything was going. For me, there's no difference. Anything related to God, I listen. That's all. Very joyful. But I don't like something, somebody is wrongly making a comment. That I'll skip. Somebody really talking about devotion, I used to go. That's why a little bit Vedanta exposure I got there. But that was more than sufficient for me to understand. So that's how it went on. It went on. But then I left C dot. Then I went to join Access Technologies. Then I had made a startup of my own. It was a disaster. Okay. A lot of losses, financial losses, a lot of problems happened. And tremendous problems. In fact, it was so much problems that no money, no job. Okay. Creditors. That was back in 2000, 2004, 2002.
When was your NLP, neuro linguistic programming thing that you mentioned?
That is just I learned that I didn't do anything. I had exposure, that's all, reading.
IP switch or something.
IP Switch.
Huh?
IP Switch was another company. So this was actually this was a very difficult period. And to the extent that financially I'm in a bad shape. If I go out, some creditor will come and catch and hit me. But my mind was so serene and silent, nothing can disturb me. I mean, it was like a absolute stillness. Life-threatening situations. I was just smiling. Okay, God, you have given this. What next? Something will come. Immediately something will come. It's like I was seeing God in play, God's action in play. To give an example, one time some 6 gundas had come from this place, Tamil Nadu, one place. Some company was owing some money to them. All people in company had run away except me. And I didn't run away. I said, I'll go and sit, face the difficulty, whatever it comes. These people had come and they had come prepared to break my leg for some 40,000, 50,000 rupees, but that also not there. So then that guy started abusing me, very negative words. So smoke and popped into my this thing, all was blind. I said, sit down. What do you want? I told him, situation. See, this is the company. I am not done anything personally, anything. This company has gone to losses. I don't have any money. Company doesn't have money. I explained to them calmly. They calmed down. Then one guy took his card like this. He gave, see this card. Do you know this card? Read that. I read the card, some name. Do you recognize? No. He said, anybody hears this name on the card, they'll piss in their pants. Okay. What they say, what he said, that it seems the gundas in India, they have a region wise. Each region has a chief. They are organized, it seems, well organized machinery. Okay. This guy is head of South India, it seems. His name somebody hears, they'll start pissing in their pants, it seems. And he told about a politician in Andhra Pradesh that time. I supplied 500 people is campaigning. Okay. Then he said, I am convinced that you are selling right. Here, calm down. All of them have calmed down. Now tell me, how much money you need for the company? I was looking like this. Bankers are not giving, nobody giving. This guy is trying to give the money. See, I know this politician. He is ready to invest whatever money. I have to, all that I will make a phone call. He will invest the money. Take it from me. And no politician refuse if I say something. I said, Baba, I don't need anything. I am able to face this. I don't need anything. I don't need anybody's money. He said, okay, then keep the card. If anybody comes and troubles you, just tell my name. If they don't listen, just call me. I'll take care of them. The guys who had come to break my leg, they have become my bodyguards. This is how life happened. I'm just giving one example. There are many situations happened where it's like a miracle, God's play. I was able to see moment to moment, not even half an hour later. It's like the whole universe was operating like one entity. So that's how it went on. Then many things happened in that period. I met Amritanami, Mata Amritanami. What happened was I was going in Malaysia, not Malaysia, Jayanagar. That time she was not very famous. That was later, earlier here. So Malaysia, that time city bus, no, I got out from city bus. Next bus I have to catch.
Oh, that Mahalakshmi layout, that Anjali temple.
That's later.
Okay.
This is much earlier.
Opposite this one.
Yeah, this is earlier. So I got on from the bus. Anyway, I was attracted to anything on bhajans and all. Not that I can sing anything. So I saw Amma's bhajans, just one small board, Amma's bhajans. So next bus is about 45 minutes later. So I thought, okay, let me walk in. So I spent about 15 minutes here. The moment I went, she was singing Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Suddenly, for me, everything turns to Krishna. There is no audience. Everywhere Krishna. The whole place is becoming Krishna. Like entire thing is just disappeared. Only Krishna is there. Then he was just chanting. Then she chanted, Jai Ma Ambe, Jai Ma Ambe. Suddenly, everywhere Kali, 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 Dark Durga. Oh my God! It's like the whole scenery is changing, shifting like automatically. But I was crying. I was not able to see people also. I was not able to just hear the sound. That whole thing will scenery will shift. I lost my sense of time. I sat there. By the time I got up, it's about 11:45 in the night. 6:45 I went in and 11:45. So then somebody told me she's Amma. She's from Kerala. Oh, that's all I know. Amma from Kerala. Took one photo, one book from her, and one photo. I went to her. She said, Bhagavantan has said, chant the God's name. I was chanting mentally Om Namah Shivaya because that was my practice. Oh, she knows what I'm chanting also. So that was all interaction. The whole thing was like full of charged with devotion. I was able to see that whatever God's name she sings, it is just that whole place was filled with the divinity. Then later, a couple of years later, we had to go to Kerala. Kerala, my brother was getting married to a girl in Kerala, my younger brother. So we made an ambassador car, myself, my wife, my two children, my father and mother. We went in. Then suddenly I remembered this lady, Amma, so-called Amma, stays in Kerala. Where I don't know, because that time no internet, nothing was there. So then I also carried the book, showing to people, Amma, Amma. They'll laugh, what Amma? The photo. Some place said, this go inside here. So we went there. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Got down from this thing. There actually that time no bridge was there. We had to go in a boat. Backwater. We crossed backwater. That went to that side. My father was boiling with anger. We are to come here to see a girl, and you are taking me as to some old woman whom you don't know. Who is that? I don't know. You have to go and take a woman. My father said, we have come to see girl. Girls are waiting there. Anyway, let us see. I was saying this woman. Who is that woman? I don't know. Oh, what's this thing? I don't know. But when I went there, my wife and my children went to the women's side. Some person came. You have come from Bangalore? Yes, Amma wants to see you. They were from men's side. So the darshan was not very big queue. Went clear. Amma asked, what do you want? She's asking what do you want? I didn't want anything. Right? I didn't come for anything also. I just came, I liked it. Then she said, okay, fine. I said, I want Jnana Bhakti Vairagya. Some words came through my mouth. Then she started laughing like this. She started had it hard for her. Laughed like this. Okay, then she said in English, take it. She doesn't speak English also. Take it. So that was a blessing actually. without seeking anything, I got a blessing also. Life had changed. Right?
What does that word mean?
Which one?
What you ask her spontaneously, what does it mean?
Jnana Bhakti Vairagya. Jnana is wisdom. Bhakti is devotion. Vairagya is detachment.
Oh.
Right? So what I'm trying to tell is, in any place, I didn't go with some expectation also. I didn't know what to ask also. It whole life got changed completely. Right? That's why I was associated. Amrita Ashram, I used to go many times. They used to call me for satsangs. I used to give talks and all in Amrita Ashram. That was in Amrita Ashram. Like that, many things, small things happen. I'm just telling you because what happens during bhakti. In bhakti, mind is not gone. Mind is there. It has become so subtle. It's able to recognize totality. The God dances to the tune of bhakta in a practical sense. The universe dances to tune of that's called God is called Bhakta Paradina. And devotion, God actually universe is waiting for you to fulfill something. That's why when in place we say God, Bhagavan is Bhakta Paradina. He is actually in the control of bhakta. All these things I didn't know. It's all just happening. Right? So another thing happened was yes, Sampath.
No, I remember some other thing. But mind we mentioned in that Masada place we talked about
Manonasham.
Lion.
Oh, I was talking.
Total Manonasham, then we had.
Oh, I had talked Manonasham that time also.
Yeah. I don't know. We discussed. And he said, no, Manonasham, no, because
Okay.
For me, it was only like Shravanam. I mean, I not direct experience. It's only what Baba told me. Like,
Okay.
You have to destroy your mind.
Okay. So it actually, in our earlier company, another company we were together. That time we used to go for a walk. That time I think Manolaya, Manolasa discussed happened.
There's a fire station just opposite.
Yeah. So our office used to be satsang office. So then, what about us? Mind has become very subtle. See, Kundalini means at certain level of Kundalini, mind becomes very subtle. Manolaya happens. Then mind is one tune with the universal mind. It's like cosmic mind. So then your will become a cosmic will. So something will manifest. Not that I had some desires. I didn't have any desires at all. I didn't have any expectations. Nothing was there. I was thinking everything God will take care. It's my like carefree attitude. Like my bap will, my father will take care like that. Right? I no worries, no nothing. Everything will be taken care. Who takes care? I don't know, but God will take care like that. Okay, and it used to happen. So one time before that, after this thing, I had gone to another company after 3-4 years. So what happened was every year ISKCON will get a pass for Janmashtami because I'm ISKCON member. So we have to go to temple. I'm telling all these things because what happens in Bhakti and what happens in Jnana is very different. People confuse the Bhakti experience with Jnana or yogic experiences. Yogic experiences are siddhis. Okay, like mind reading, able to see future and all. That also I'll tell you one this thing siddhi. So I'm telling spiritual experience what can be, giving range of these things, right? Not that I have done some great. There is no role for me. It has just happened through both this body mind complex. So went to Krishna temple and I told my wife, bring the pass from home, bring my father and mother, along with children, come. At 5:30, we'll go have darshan, Janmashtami. My wife came. There was a drizzling at 6 o'clock. I came from office to the Burma. She said, oh, sorry, I forgot my pass. I was more this thing looking at my father. My father was already he was down. See, he was a paralytic. Very rarely we take him out. Now Krishna is his Janmashtami, seeing Krishna is his innermost desire. Looking at the queue, he can't stand there. It's a 1 kilometer long queue. So he got, oh, I can't have darshan today. I felt bad for him. I just closed my eyes. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. I'll take care of yoga and Kshemam. One sloka. I didn't even complete the sloka. Somebody's tapping my back. Okay. Looked around. There's one guy standing, typically ISKCON guy, but dark. Okay, not dark. Okay. And with Nama and no shirt. Okay. He says, Shal. He says, do you want to go up? Yes. See, I have a pass for 6 members. My family members are not come. Do you want to join us? Exactly what he wanted. So in 15 minutes, he was giving running commentary. See, Balram was there, Nitai Gauranga was there, Sri Krishna, how beautiful it is. Come to Prabhupada, let's do namaskar to Prabhupada. We did namaskar. And we went outside. Take this card, okay, and get prasadam there. The prasadam counter is there. Took the card and turned. Then I wanted to thank him. Nobody's there. This is how all things happen. Not one, many. This happens in deep devotion when you are connected to the cosmic mind. Okay, there's a separation at the same time oneness. This I typically call as Vishishta Advaita. We are one at the same time separate. Then another thing about this, Vittal Kamath was there. Vittal Kamath. Vittal Kamath came to my house one day. The Kamath. He came from this place. Right? He came from Gujarat. Some discussion was there, some mental powers. He said, what mental power? All nonsense. There's no such thing called mental power. All it's practical. Life is practical. He was a practical engineer, right? He wants to do everything practical. I said, it's possible. What is possible? Yeah, you can see the future. You can see that time some siddhis were very normal for me. You can see something happening outside. Then he challenged me. Tell me what I saw 4 days back before I came from here. Okay. Tell me now. I didn't think that he would challenge me like that. I closed my eyes. Then I saw a person bleeding. An arrow has gone through the chest. The person is bleeding profusely. I'm seeing a person bleeding. arrow shot through the chest. I don't know what it means because I can only see. I don't know what it means. Then he said, he was shocked. 4 days back, I was in my brother's place. His brother is a hospital since, doctor in the hospital. The hospital is in the tribal area since. So in the tribal area, two groups are fighting. One group has shot an arrow at one person. The person whose chest is penetrated with the arrow, he is brought there, bleeding, exactly like I was describing. So this is what happened. So, but of course, I was not at all interested in these things, stupid things. I said, I don't want any of this nonsense because unnecessary trouble. So I just gave up them all this. This is what happens in the mind becomes very subtle. Then somewhere I was feeling still with all this, life was very joyful. No finances, no money, money loss, everything is there, but I am very peaceful. My wife, fortunately for my wife, my children, they were all like this only. No money, no brothers. Right? My wife didn't ask me one day about money. Whatever is that? No sadness at house. Everything is peaceful. Anybody else's wife would have been, made them hell miserable life. Right? I've been thrown out. She didn't even question one day. Very peaceful. Right. So my father and mother were worried. They were thinking that I'll commit suicide because they were knowing this whole thing going on. It's like a situation where suicide is very common, that type of financial difficulties. We were peaceful. I'm peaceful. My wife was peaceful. My children were peaceful. Life was going on. But still, at somewhere inside me, something I'm missing in life. I didn't know what I'm missing because I didn't know what it is. Then I felt I should find a solution. Suddenly, I saw a small article about Ajja. Okay. Ajja is a very common name, right? Ajja is a Kannada name for grandfather. I heard that he's in Puttur. That time we don't have any internet or to search anything. Puttur in Mangalore. So what we did, August 15th was a holiday. Before day or Sunday was there or something, I think. Monday was August 15th, something like that. So we went in a car. Myself, my friend called GK Murthy. He knows him. 2 cars. Went to meet Ajja. This GK Murthy was not comfortable meeting some old man. But we don't know anything about him, but I know I have to meet him. That's all. So we went by car. By the time we reached Puttur, it's about 8 o'clock in the night. We asked for Ajja, they'll laugh. People will laugh. What Ajja you're speaking? You have to tell at least something about Ajja. He's not very popular also. Okay. Not like many spiritual gurus, right? He was very, and also shy of meeting people. He doesn't meet people. He was full Gnani. He was living in Advaita state. For him, interact with people also is difficult. His name was Gopal Krishna. Gopal Krishna, he was a farmer. One day he got a disease and he died. And after some time he wake up. Then his wife and all very happy. He was a wife. She said she wanted to talk to her husband. He said, your husband is dead. Then what has come up? You can't understand. One whose husband is dead. Now who is there? You can't understand. Then he left his house. He started wandering all over the place. He was just wandering in a non-dual this thing. No sense of separation. It was said that he used to eat food in temple whenever they get something. One temple, he goes and sits in a place to eat food. People ask me, are you Brahmin? Yes, I am Brahmin. Then for serving the food, remove his shirt so that we can see your thread. He has no thread also. He has dropped everything. They got angry. You are cheating that you are Brahmin. Took him physically and threw him out at the Dwajastamba. He was injured. Somebody comes and asks him, are you hurt? Yeah. Some hurt. Are you angry? Why should I be angry? They ask me whether I am Brahmin. Yes, I am Brahmin. I know Brahman. Okay. For them, Brahmin means a thread. Their understanding is correct. My understanding is correct. Why should I be angry? So that was the time of it. And he was wandering all over the place, and he went to finally a place in Bombay, Ganeshpuri. The Baba Nityananda was there. The photo is there, Baba Nityananda, that side. Ganesh inside. So he met Baba Nityananda. Baba Nityananda was actually Shaktipat master.
Many people that can name.
Yeah, no, not this guy. This is old Nityananda. Yeah. So Nityananda was he is a Kashmiri Sayyid. Nityananda revived Kashmiri Sayyid in South India. This thing. So he was a Shaktipat master. So he told Ajja, go back to your place. Stay there. Don't go anywhere else. So Ajja came back to Puttur. Now we have gone to Ajja's place. People don't know who is Ajja. Finally, we look at Ajja. He is in a old age home called Gandhi Ashram. So by the time we there, they fed us something and we slept. You see, you can meet Ajja next day morning. So next day morning is August 15th. So they said August 15th is considered sacred for Gandhi Ashram and especially sacred for Ajja itself. Ajja is they consider Ajja as avatar of Gandhi. So it seems that they think that when he died and came up, Gandhi's soul had left and Gandhi's soul has entered him into Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, okay.
Mahatma Gandhi's soul has entered into his body. That's what they think, Ashramites. So they think is that Gandhi has come. Gandhi did not complete spiritual journey. He completed spiritual journey through this body. That's what they think.
Oh.
Because he died and woke up now. See, people can't understand this getting death and waking up. So normally they conduct a very big ceremony in the ashram, the flag hoisting. So they are prepared for flag hoisting pole, and they send 500 invitation cards to nearby villages to come. Village crowd will be there. This time, Ajja has told, invitation cards printed, no invitation card should be sent. No invitation card should be sent. Why? I have invited people, they will come. At 9 o'clock, flag hoisting, nobody is there. Myself, my wife, my 2 children, G.K. Murthy, his wife, driver, 6 people, and my driver. These people, Ashramites, are wondering what the hell is happening. But they can't tell anything to Ajja. 500 people, normally 500 people is there. And they did 5 actions. We said, chanted Janagamana, I did the Namaskara. Then we came and said, Ashramites, the ashram, that Gandhi ashram owners, this thing, they were confused. What is happening? For us, we didn't know anything. We didn't know importance of Gandhi flag hoisting also to Ajja. So then we came and said, normally he will, after flag hoisting, he'll come and sit in place. Then he will tell some things to people who gather, villagers. This time they kept a chair. Some villagers have come. They started chanting bhajans and all, thinking that Ajja will come. Ajja is not coming. And for us, we don't know the behavior of Ajja. So then I was waiting because it's 11 o'clock, 11:30. And if we start from there, we have to reach Bangalore by 8 o'clock because next day I have to go to office. I was worried. I asked, when is Ajja coming out? Nobody knows. Then somebody goes inside and asks Ajja, can you please come and talk about this freedom, Swatandra? He says, I am enjoying my Swatandra. I am already free. Why I should come to you? So we are not able to understand what is happening. And I said, at least can we go inside and talk to him? I have come some inner feeling that I should talk to him. Can I talk? And Ashram advised me, see, we don't understand his behavior. Okay. He actually, many times when people come, he just runs away. He doesn't want to meet people. He wants to meet people, only spiritual seekers, proper spiritual seekers, others we don't want to meet. And some people come, he just disappears, runs away. His behavior, we don't understand. If he wants to meet you, we'll ask him. So they went inside. I just said, call them inside. So myself, my wife, my 2 children, G.K. Murthy, and his driver, his wife didn't come. His wife didn't. So now, the moment you inside, I just started abusing them in Kannada. Just Kannada. Firing us, all of us, left, right. We are wondering what we have done mistake. He's firing, instead of talking to us, firing. Then G.K. Murthy and his driver got fed up. They ran out. Ajay immediately comes on. I want to invite you people. Why did you call me? In fact, that Independence Day, instead of 500 people, we are only 4 invitees. He has invited 6. Okay. So then you are the people invited. Why did you bring these 2 people inside? Okay. He has a very peculiar way, it seems, Ajja. He has an intuitive sense of whom he should talk and who doesn't talk. One time somebody took a coconut and a banana. I have come to seek your blessings. Okay. Thinking that it's like a monk or Matadipati. Ajja takes the coconut, he breaks in the ground. Take the blessing, go. This guy got scared. He has intuitive sense of who he has to meet and who he doesn't have to meet. Now he is waiting for us, myself, my wife, and my two children. Then he said, "What do you want?" "Arey, what do I want? I don't know. I didn't even know what I want." Okay. Somewhere it came to me, I want mukti. Okay. See, all these occasions, it comes just intuitive to me. I don't think about it. Mukti. Oh, you want mukti? Yeah. Then he started laughing. Who is sitting near you? My wife. Now, ask permission from her. The moment he grants permission, I'll grant you mukti here. You are teasing her. Actually, he was not teaching me, he was teasing her. So this lady got frightened. The two young children are there, some 3-year-old, 4-year-old children. And this guy, mukti, meaning of mukti, I also don't understand. She also doesn't understand. Right? I said the mukti, but I didn't know what is mukti. And she doesn't know mukti. And if this husband sits here, then what to do with the children? She was worried. No mukti, she said. No mukti at all. Okay, we will go back. The Aja was laughing and he was teasing her. If she says mukti, I'll give you. Then this lady is not at all ready to give mukti. Then I said, okay, but don't ask for me. At least you ask for yourself. No, I also won't ask. You also don't ask. And Aja finally laughed and he told me, all that you do inquires, who are you? Inquire, who am I? Okay. Go home, inquire, who am I? Okay. Your purpose of coming here is done. So that's all is the teaching. But the teaching was so this thing, right? Hitting. See, when I met Ajja, for me, he was actually his shirt will be torn. Like he doesn't care about shirt. For anybody, he looks like more like a beggar. Okay. For me, he looked like a God sitting, sleeping like that. It's like I didn't even think that he's an old man. He's like God. I did namaskar. And his words are for me absolute teaching. Who am I is the teaching. Done. We came home. There was a teaching for her. Teaching for her that you have to accept mukti and spirituality. I came home. We came home and I sat my usual 9 o'clock meditation. Who am I? Suddenly, the I itself was not there. Disappeared. From Bhakti Yoga, I had come to Jnana Yoga, pure Advaita Jnana, without understanding anything of the Advaita teaching. So now, Advaita teachings are obvious now. Became very obvious. Many students start coming, I had to teach them. So I started referring some books because whatever I communicate, I didn't want to communicate. Ajja just communicating in colloquial language. I had to communicate in some language. So I used to take some reference books and teach for purpose of teaching purpose, give you a framework. That's how it happened. So then some people started coming. Then a group became a group. Then group I have to give some name. I gave Atma Jyoti Satsang. Atma Jyoti Satsang. Light of self. See, all these names are intuitive. Okay, no thought over. Like my company name, to make company name, I have to struggle through search everywhere and do. But here intuitively I have Atma Jyoti. And people whom used to come, I called them Atma Jyoti, light of self. And then Atma Jyoti word meaning and significance, I came to know only in 2017 or 18. It comes from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Brihadaranyaka, it's a Jyoti Brahma. Jyoti Brahma speaks of Atma Jyoti. Antar Jyoti, Bahir Jyoti, Pratyak Jyoti, Paratra. I didn't know, but that word came to me much before. Jyoti, right? Jyoti Brahma. I didn't know anything, but these things, see what's happening is, but first wisdom comes, then only I find a reference somewhere. Later. So that Atma Jyoti Satsang came. Then I had to, because I have to give a structure to that, I called this Light of Self Foundation in English name. People, they'll ask me, what is Atma Jyoti? English name I'll give. So then people grew, and many students started coming, children started coming. They gave them eye readers. So a lot of programs happen, and everything, there's no coordination, no management at all. A lot of people will come, they form a group, they'll do some activity. So I guide them. They come to me for guidance. That's how it has happened. I would the keyword here, this thing is, nothing happened because of me. Everything happened through this embodiment complex, and nothing, I cannot claim anything as achievement. It just happened. I did this sadhana, I did that sadhana, this happened, nothing. It just happened to. And I didn't seek also. Baba, I want enlightenment, I want liberation. And at the right time, right words will come. So that get manifested. This funny life. Some small miracles we used to see at our home. See that home in Rajesh Nagar. Sometimes we see subtle lights in the home. One day we had brought 3 dolls for Navratri, Lakshmi Durga Saraswati. We kept in house. Navratri time from office when I came brought 3 paper dolls, dolls. So paper vigrahas. We lock the room. I meditate for till 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night and then go to sleep. Suddenly I start hearing Veda mantras coming from the room. I was really worried. Something I have really gone mad. I'm starting hearing sounds also. Then I woke up my wife. Are you able to hear something? She's also able to hear. Now both have gone. That continued for 9 days. Then stop from that room. The moment you open the door, it stops. The moment you close the door. So all that I'm saying is there's a blessing, the grace. Not seeking anything, not desiring anything, just accepting God's will. I would say the surrender is the way. And if you really surrender, whatever is required to you, open up. That's why right time, right thing will happen. That's called grace. And that time he was telling about Sai Baba. Okay, he was very attracted to Sai Baba. He used to tell about Baba. Somewhere I didn't get to feel connected with Baba. For my connection with Amritanamai, my connection is that always that inner spiritual connection will find. It's like inner guidance. It doesn't come from outside. I went to Puttaparthi. I had a very beautiful experience. But somewhere that connection doesn't happen internal.
I also went Vedanta. But then it was not like the Baba. But then Baba said,
Yeah.
Baba nice.
Yeah. For me, I was able to recognize divinity in Amritanamai. I was able to recognize divinity in Baba also. But there is no connection. The bhajans are beautiful, environment is beautiful, everything is beautiful. But somewhere the inner connection is not there. Inner connection was there with the Amritanamai state. Inner connection was there with the Ajja state. And I didn't search for any other people also. For me, everything was happening like it's like coded. This has to be, this will happen. And meaning this has to talk, I doesn't talk. Like it's all like a pre-program running. Okay. Then we went to another place. There are some other realized beings called Appaji. All these people, realized people, they have only common names. Amma, Appa, Appaji. So went there. There again, whichever spiritual place go, they'll catch out of my wife. They'll leave me. They won't even bother about me. This Appaji also, he speaks in colloquial Kannada. My wife doesn't understand. This is near Ankola. He's no longer there. Ankola, near Ankola. Many people used to visit him. He's not considered wise man. Gnani. Myself and my wife went there. He caught hold of my wife. He didn't even talk to me. He left me. 2 days he kept on talking to my wife. My wife is not able to understand his colloquial Kannada, but still he will talk to her. Then last day, both of us were met. He said, I have talked to your wife. Now your responsibility is to produce Dattatreya. He was a Dattatreya Upasaka. Are Baba, what Dattatreya produce? Already you have 2 children, 2 daughters. If I try to produce one boy, it's gone case. It's trouble, right? In the hope that I'll produce a boy child, what all will trouble? 2 children are enough for me. Now think of it, you have to have Dattatreya. What is the Dattatreya? I didn't understand. He sent, we came back. Then after coming back, it struck to me. Dattatreya means Gnani. So you have to start teaching people. So that's why the teaching started picking up. Many people started coming up. The wisdom has to be transferred. So then also another thing we came to know that Dattatreya was in Rajarashnagar area. Atri and Anusuyam and Dattatreya in this river bed, right? What is Vrishabhavati and some 2-3 rivers are there. He used to roam around, it seems. So that's why in the temple they keep Atri and Anusaya temple, this puja, they allude here. So possibly my house was the place where they were nearby at that place. That my house or the place basement was vibrant with their divine energy. The place where I stayed. I got attracted to that place.
Where you stayed for visiting now?
No, Rajeshwar Nagar, my house.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. So in Bangalore, this is called Rashavadri River. Dattatreya used to in Rashavadri River. Then he traveled to Dattapita. He is from here only.
By any time I have read Shirdi Sai Satsarita. Then that there are many names of the saints and places. Some similarity.
I don't know. I don't have details, but this is what I came to know. The temple. The temple here they have that Atyanasaya Puja. So possibly that's the way. So that's the reason probably I got attracted to the house. My house, which was there, actually is not in a good shape when I brought it, but I was deeply connected to the house. So, and that's where in the basement of the house, many of the sadhanas I did. So then I thought, okay, he's giving me direction to teach. Then some teaching started picking up. Many students came. So all that I said is everything happened in my life. I didn't do anything. That's about brief biodata. But most of the teachings, right, whether Advaita, intuitively I can feel. It's not like I read something. I read only for reference purpose. The wordings, the proper technical words. Otherwise, the essence is clear.
Then how did you recover the financial impact?
After that, I got a job. Then I came to Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra, I got some.
This happened before.
Before.
Oh, okay.
It was a disaster. Anybody has a question on Zoom? It's muted, I think. Any questions? Really simple surrender. That is the key.
Yes, Guruji.
Surrender to God's will. What is to happen to you will happen. When it is happen to you, will happen.
Thank you.
When you're teaching, you're only saying, if you do this practice, this will happen, this will. So the moment you said this will happen or this is the result, so the expectation inevitably.
See, that also I say, do not expect, do not get attached. Also I say, and I say, if I say exactly listen to do that, that result will come properly. So I would say that, okay, don't expect, don't attach, just do it. That's more than sufficient.
It's not about whether it will come or not, but the expectation starts immediately.
I'm saying that's where you have to say, if Guruji says, should not expect, drop. So then what will happen? The change will happen. Actually, what?
Supposing if we had done anything, not this, without the knowledge, then are you saying that it will happen automatically because you had zero knowledge when you were?
I had zero knowledge in this life. I had done.
Okay, we'll talk about this life.
I had done all the sadhana in before this life.
But we'll talk about this life. Before your Kundalini.
Whatever I have to know.
Before your Kundalini.
Whatever I have to know, whatever I have to do in this life, already I have done in past 6 lives. So, but that.
Okay, what I am looking from your life is you had zero knowledge and you were doing a lot of practices out of liking for the practices. Hence, it came because you had no expectation because you didn't know what practice will lead to what.
I didn't know. No, I had given up. I had done the surrender in last life itself. Yes, Sampath, this is the story. My office became my life became office. Yes, Nikhil.
But there's a Nikhil in the Zoom, so you.
No, listening for.
Okay.
So basically, sorry, yes, Raman.
So the change of I,
Mm.
which is gradually happening, while the I is still attached to, who recognizes the